Burger King, McDonald's and the Greggs between the station and here. Speaking of doors, I once applied for a salesman's job selling doors door to door. Unfortunately, they didn't have any openings. So I got here today because of there's a derailment today.
Yeah.
Train derailment. I had to get the bus from Preston, 1.5 hours public transport. Now the only thing wrong with public transport is the mode of transport, of course, and the public. Apart from that, it's great. So my brother is a bit of a dietitian. He said to me, Kevin, you need to take it easy on the fried food. Yeah. He said, at your age, you should be eating at least 2 kilograms of lettuce a week. Yeah. I mean, do you realise how many Big Macs that is? Well, it's 36. 36 Big Macs. So I'm 62, which is not a bad IQ level. So I said, doctors, she said, I think you're an acute alcoholic. I said, thank you very much, you're not too bad yourself. I said, I think I've got insomnia. She said, do you want a prescription? I said, let me sleep on it. She said, I think you've got trust issues. I said, I don't believe you. I said, can I have a second opinion? She said, yes, you're also a prick. So the neighbours that I go with watching from my binoculars, you can see where they're coming from. So I'm trying to make a sex tape, which is highly believable, isn't it? You can see by your faces. Not been able to finish it though because the neighbours keep closing the curtains. Now they are a lovely couple. I was around their house the other day doing a bit of wine tasting. I just hope they don't find out. So does anybody like hip hop? Yeah, hip hop.
Yeah.
You know that? At my age, I need a hip hop. Talking about the music genre, you know what that is? Yeah, music, hip hop. Yeah, my brother's an expert on hip hop. He called me up there and he said, that monster, Puff Daddy, he's only gone and changed his name again. I said, did he? We got any fans of the Kardashians in?
No.
No, nobody likes the Kardashians. Even the Kardashians don't like the Kardashians. My brother loves them though. He said to me the other day, he said, Kevin, I said, what? He said, I bet you I can tell you the name of Kim Kardashian's ex-husband. I said, can you? He said, that's not his name anymore. I said, yay. So anybody any good at DIY?
Yeah.
No.
You good at DIY outdoors, bro?
Yeah.
You fit doors, do you, in your spare time?
Yeah, just a hobby.
Just to escape from your work, working
Yeah.
indoors.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. So, yeah, I mean, it's rare to find anybody who likes DIY. I mean, I'm terrible at DIY. I had to get somebody around to give me a quote for a shelf the other day. I said, how much for a shelf, mate? He said, 50 quid. I said, can you put it up for me? He said, okay, 55 quid. So I've written a poem about DIY. You want to hear it? It's called Don't Do DIY. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing it anyway, so you haven't got to do it twice. Goes like this. B&Q, DIY, FFS, SOB, WTF, OMG, 999, A&E, CPR, ECG, DOA, RIP. Hello, well, that normally does a lot better than that. We're in Lancaster. It's a rainy night and you're missing bake-off. So, I'll tell you what I think I don't like is, apart from people who don't laugh at that joke, is Because insurance adverts, do you like insurance adverts? No, I don't like them. So I saw one on TV the other day. It said they were talking about the fact that we can insure anything, right? I thought, we'll see about that. So I phoned them up and I said, can you insure my duvet? They only offered me full cover. With additional blanket policy. Never mind. 3 hours I was on that fucking bus. So anyway, you won't believe this, but recently at the Edinburgh Fringe, one of my jokes was voted #2 best joke in the Fringe.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of doubt in those faces. It's true. Before I get to that, I'm going to tell you one that was rejected by the panel. See if you can figure out why. Okay? So here it is. So my granddad, he got addicted to Viagra. Yeah? He didn't end well. Poor guy passed away watching his favourite movie, Die Hard. And obviously, due to the effects of the Viagra, we couldn't get the coffin lid closed. I love how messy it was. So what we had to do was put a little glory hole in the coffin lid, like that. So, and I have to admit, it was the shittest game of whack-a-mole I've ever had. Weirdly, they didn't like it. But, so does that, leading up to the actual joke, does anybody know what the oldest profession is? The oldest profession known to man. Anybody know? No? I bet you do. Dorman, you look like you know these professions.
Sex worker.
Yeah? Spoken like a true expert.
Yeah.
So that was a good guess. That's #2 on the list, of all-time list. Yeah? It's actually DJs. Because disc jockeys have been around since records first began. That was #2, which I think is an indication of how shite the jokes were. So this one's a remembrance joke. See if I can remember it. But you know, it's Remembrance Day in a couple of weeks, yeah? You know about that? So, I don't know if you remember, a couple of years ago, they banned plastic flowers from Remembrance Day, didn't they? Yeah, Remembrance Day? November the 11th?
Yeah.
They banned plastic flowers. So now we can only use paper flowers. For the environment or some reason. Probably that's the reason. So my brother, he was outraged by this. He called me up and he said, Kevin, I said, what? He said, they banned plastic flowers. And what's worse, there was 2 million plastic flowers left over this year because of that rule. He said, that's terrible. What did they do with the flowers? He said, they recycled them and made them into dildos. I said, that's poppycock. So we get a lot of bad reviews lately, I think, online. I think some of you may have fucking written them up. So the first one said, this guy, he's off the charts. Yeah, that was from Diabetes UK. The second one said, this guy is going to be huge. Yeah? That was from Slimmer's World. And I think my favourite was this guy is one to watch. Yeah? That one was by the North Lancashire Police Surveillance Team. So I'm getting old now, believe it or not. And you look forward to your birthdays when you get older because you don't know if you're going to get another one. And I especially look forward to my birthdays because, without fail, I get a lovely present from the NHS. Yeah. A bowel cancer test kit. Has anybody tried that? You should, it's great fun. And it's free. So you have to take these bowel cancer test kits seriously because it's the #4 killer of older people. Yeah. Although you'd think it would be the #2 killer, really, wouldn't you? Bowel got cancer. That's a solid joke. No, I'm never prepared for these things. I never understand the instructions. I mean, for a start, they're asking for stools. I've only got chairs. And then they ask you not to put excessive poo into the envelope they send you, right? Now, I put a lot of poo in a lot of envelopes in my life. Mainly to ex-girlfriends and politicians who shall remain nameless. Boris Johnson. And they ask you to send this little tiny probe about that big, and they ask you to take a sample of your poo. Yeah, from this little probe. Now, I've been called a dipshit many times in my life, but I never thought I was actually going to do it. So the big construction that's really shocking is they ask you to poo into a sterilised container. Now, who's got sterilised containers in their house? Nobody, right? So what I had to do is go in the freezer and take one of the containers out of the freezer. They were all full of curry. So I had to take the curry out, obviously, first. I'm not an animal. To put it into this container. Yeah. And then you're supposed to send a poo sample to the NHS. Now, like I said, I've sent a lot of poo in a lot of envelopes, but I didn't know how much poo to put in envelopes to the NHS. So to Google it, how much poo is too much poo to put in envelopes to the NHS? And eventually I figured it out and put it in the envelope. But unfortunately, that's forever in my search history. So, some time ago, when I first started doing comedy, I wrote a book called My First Year in Stand-Up Comedy. It's a real book. It's on Amazon. Nobody read it, so don't bother reading it. It's a real book. And after today's experience, I might write a follow-up book called My Last Year. Now, you can follow me, but that would be weird, so please don't. Thank you very much, Lancaster.
Everybody! Keep that applause going for the second act of this section. I think it's coming to stage.